Maricela, if you can hear me, please raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you, Maricela. Welcome, students. My name is Gerald. I'm from Cape Town in South Africa. Lena, can you introduce yourself, please? Tell us where you're from, what kind of work you do, and why you're learning English. Lena Altub, if you can introduce yourself, please. Tell us where you're from, what kind of work you do, and why you're learning English, please. Lena.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. My name is Lamia. I'm from in Saudi Arabia. I study in Saudi Electronic University. My major IT. That's it.
Thank you, Lamia, and welcome to the class, Francoise and Makoto. If you can hear me, please raise your hands, Francoise and Makoto. Thank you. Francoise, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Thank you.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. My name is Françoise. I'm 29. I'm French. I'm from Martinique. It's a French department located in the West Indies, Caribbean. And in my free time, I like spending time with my family and my friends, going to the cinema, listening to the music, reading books, etc. And nice to meet you.
Thank you, Francoise. And Makoto, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Makoto, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Can you check your audio setup, please? And Maricela, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Maricela.
Okay, thank you, Gerald, and everyone. And my name is Marisela Alvarado. I'm from Mexico City, and I wish I could speak English fluently because I need to speak in my job. And I like to spend time with my family, my friends, and I like read the books. Thank you.
Thank you, Maricela. And Sahar, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Thank you, Sahar. And let's go back to Makoto. Makoto, if you can hear me, please introduce yourself to us. Check your microphone because if you were speaking earlier, we couldn't hear you. Makoto. Makoto, we still can't hear you if you're talking, so we'll continue. If you are there, please just check your microphone setup, run the audio setup wizard and check your microphone, please. So guys, let's get started. Today we are understanding computers at the upper intermediate level, and you'll see in the notepad I've written some phrases that we'll be using during the lesson. So have a look at them and feel free to use them when we do the exercises. So what kind of problems do people have with computers? Francoise, can you tell us what do you think are the most common problems people have with computers?
People can have different problems with computers. You can find some viruses, intermittent shutdown, what else? Freeze video, no sound. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Francoise. And Lamia, could you tell us other problems that people have with computers?
This hit machine malfunction or operator slow. That's it.
Thank you, Lamia. And Maricela, could you add to the list, please?
Yes, I think the computer disposable have a different problems. For example, when the memory is saturated or not have enough programs and is dropped, I think. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And welcome to Natasha. Natasha, can you raise your hand if you can hear me, please? Natasha? Thank you, Natasha. Could you tell us what kind of problems do people have with computers, Natasha?
Hello to everyone, and I think people don't know what is a computer, because if they think that a computer is Facebook and other social networks, and they don't know about because a computer and they don't know what is the difference if from internet and social networks. So an example, I work for a telecommunication company here in Italy, and people have many complaints about their problem with Facebook, but it's not my I can solve their problems for some applications, and another problem it could be the internet connection, because they don't know about to solve their problems when the internet connection doesn't work, and so they have to call somebody who can help us no who can help them to solve their problems with internet connection. So stop. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Natasha. And Sahar, in your experience, what kind of problems do people have with computers? Sahar? Great, thank you guys. Thank you for your input. You'll see in the notepad I've made a little list of common problems that people have. Viruses, hardware incompatibility or hardware failure, software incompatibility, software corruption, peripherals, things like mice, keyboards, printers. Maybe the computers are old and slow. Connectivity problems, can't connect to the network, can't connect to the internet, can't connect a printer to the computer. Things about user knowledge. If people get new applications, new software, or even new hardware, they don't know how to use it. And also, one of the biggest problems is data loss, data corruption. Biggest problems if the data is not backed up, because if it's lost, it's gone forever. You can't get it back, at least not without spending a lot of money. So the data must be quite important for people to spend a lot of money to get it back. So always back your stuff up onto tape or CD or DVD. So let's have Francoise. If you can describe a problem you've had with a computer, and we'll get the guys one by one to offer to fix it, to help you fix your problem. Francoise, can you describe a problem that you have had with a computer?
Yes, okay. So I have a problem with my computer. I lost the connection, the internet connection with my computer since this morning. Can somebody help me?
Lamia, could you help Francoise, please? Lamia's disappeared. Maricela, could you try and help Francoise with her connectivity problem?
Okay, hello Franco. And it's possible uh, you need to disconnect your internet and try again to connect, and it's possible to have the excellent connect with the internet, or check if you pay the service and know or the service possible to lost. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand. Thank you for your advice, but I've already done that, but it doesn't work. I restart my box, but internet doesn't work.
Okay. Or you call the company service and check what happened with the internet. Thank you.
Thank you, Maricela. Natasha, do you have any other advice for Francoise to help her with her connectivity problem?
Yes, but I have a question to Francoise. Do you have an a mobile internet connection, or with your with or how do I say, or an internet, or another kind of internet connection? Because you have to you have to you have to see if you have the network in your in your or in your key, if you have a mobile connection, or you have to see if you have um, the network in your box if you have another kind of connection, and then you have to see the error number that describes your problem with your connection, and so you have to disconnect and reconnect your connection, your internet connection, and then it could be a problem with how can I say, with your driver. And for example, if you have an internet connection mobile, you can have a problem with your driver, so you have to reinstalling, well, I don't know, your drivers. But the simple answer could be calling your mobile company or other company of your connection. So the same answer of Marisela. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Natasha. And Sahar, do you have any other suggestions for Francoise? Great, thank you, Sahar. So, Francoise, do you think they have sorted out your problem, Francoise?
Yes, teacher, I think they're right, but I restarted my computer and my box too, but I have the same problem. So I think I should call my internet provider, and maybe they could, surely, I think they could fix that problem. Thank you, everyone.
Great, thank you, Francoise. I think you guys are all fantastic help desk agents. I think you all did a brilliant job. Thank you so much. So while we were talking about the problem that Francoise had, did you guys use any of these phrases, the ones that I already had in the notepad? You'll see that some of them are asking for clarification, some of them are giving clarification, and some of them are checking for understanding. Okay, so as I said, they are in the notepad and we'll be using them on the next page. We have Kate, who is a new employee, who is getting instructions from her boss, Nina. How can they help each other understand? So let's have Lamia as Nina and Maricela as Kate. If you guys can run through the exercise as Nina and Kate, filling in the phrases from the notepad where you need to, please. Lamia as Nina and Maricela as Kate. Thank you. Lamia, I cannot hear you. Can you check your audio setup, please? Check your microphone, please, Lamia. Okay, we can't hear Lamia, so let's move on. Maricela, can you be Nina? And Natasha, can you be Kate for us, please? So Maricela and Natasha.
Okay. Every day you have to enter all these figures into the spreadsheet. The file is called admin. And the company service.
Yes, I think so.
You have to add the figures in here every day. It's confidential information, but that speaks for itself.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but I don't understand you.
Okay, and have to add the information or figures in here every day, and you must tell anyone this information.
I see.
Um, uh, you could understand me.
Not right now, but I may have questions like later.
Don't worry, Kate. I think you'll be fine with this.
Great, thank you, Maricela and Natasha. Not 100% correct. You'll see these are the phrases that they wanted. So maybe Sahar and Francoise, could you go through it with the correct phrases? Sahar, can you be Nina? And Francoise, can you be Kate for us, please? And read it as it is with the correct phrases, please.
Yes, I think so. I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure I follow you. Okay, I see. Not right now, but I may have question later.
Great, thank you, Sahar and Francoise. Maricela and Natasha, does that make sense to you? What they've done with adding those phrases in to clarify and to give clarification? Okay, and you'll see confidential is sometimes a difficult word to pronounce. So in the notepad, I've written it so that you can see how to pronounce it. If you break it up into confidential, that makes it easier to pronounce. Okay, so it's spelled T-I-A-L at the end, but it's pronounced shill, S-H-I-L. That's how you pronounce it. Okay, so here we have another exercise for us. You've just bought a new computer and you need help setting it up. So Francoise, can you be student A? You've never used a computer before and you call the help desk. And Lamia, let's try and see if we can hear you again. Lamia, you are the help desk agent, so you need to help Francoise with the basic functions of her computer. Start by telling her how to switch it on. So Francoise and Lamia, could you do that for us, please?
Okay, hello, good morning. I just buy a new computer, and I don't know how to use it. Can you help me, please?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, how can I create my user?
Lamia, could you respond to Francoise, please? Lamia?
I do it rerun or format.
I have a Macintosh, a MacBook Pro.
Perhaps Maricela, could you be the help desk agent and also offer advice to Francoise, please? Maricela?
I'm sorry, teacher, because I don't know how explain.
It's okay. You don't have to be a real help desk agent. You can just maybe tell her to refer to the manual and tell her that the Windows manual is very comprehensive and the instructions will be on page 17. You can just make something up. Okay, Maricela?
Yes. Okay. Um, Franco is sure, no problem. The first to turn on the computer and check the manual, the instructions, and the specific step on step how how is possible to make the the user fee. Thank you.
Oh, great, thank you. I check that. So I have a keyboard and a mouse in Bluetooth, but I don't know how can I use them with my computer. Can you help me with that?
Okay, Natasha, could you help Francoise with the mouse and keyboard problem, please? Natasha?
Sorry, but I don't understand what is the problem with your mouse. Francois, can
I
you
have
repeat
a wireless.
please?
I have a wireless. Yes. I have a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse, but I don't know how I can use them with my computer. People talk to me about Bluetooth, but I don't know what is it. What it is? Can you help me, please?
Uh, but your problem is your mouse that you can you can't use it. You can't insert the you can't use it your mouse because sorry, but I don't understand you because you have to use some words that I don't know.
Okay. How about Sahar? Would you be able to help Francoise with her mouse and keyboard problem, Sahar?
Yes, but I don't think there is a lot of an explanation about that, you know. I'm not sure, but I can check that. You're right. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Sahar and Francoise. Thank you, Maricela and Natasha as well. Would anybody else like to volunteer to be the computer user with the problem? Sahar, yes. Okay, if anybody can help Sahar, please raise your hand. No volunteers. How about Francoise? Do you have any ideas of how to fix Sahar's problem?
Sarah, I don't understand your problem. Can you repeat that for me, please? But Marshall has a solution. Okay. Have you installed an antivirus in your computer? Like Kaspersky, for example. Have you checked you have all your updates for that software? I think you should do. Or buy a new antivirus. That would be efficient too.
Thank you, Francois. And Marcella, you had your hand up first. Do you have any suggestions for Sahar?
It's the same suggestions that Franco is, and I suggest to it's important to put an antiviruses to delete them. It's the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcella. And Lamia, you had your arm up. Sorry, your hand up. Did you have another suggestion?
Uh, sorry, but I want to advise Sahar. Don't update, download. Sorry, don't download any program. Interested. Don't interested.
Thank you. That's good advice, Lamia. So, Sahar, when you are surfing the net, you must just be careful with things that you download. Great, thanks, guys. You're very good help desk agents. Well done. And let's move on. So today we discussed possible computer problems. We asked for clarification and checked for understanding, and we helped a first-time computer user. So before you go, what do you think a digital resident is, and how about a digital immigrant? Does anybody have any ideas? Just raise your hand if you think you know what a digital resident is and a digital immigrant. Okay, a digital resident would be somebody who pretty much lives in the digital world. In other words, they have a smartphone, they have a computer, maybe a tablet or an iPad, and they know exactly what's going on in the digital world. They are connected all the time, and computers and electronic devices are their life, pretty much. Whereas a digital immigrant might be somebody like our parents, maybe the older generation, who are new to the digital world and are learning about computers, learning about tablets, learning about smartphones, and it's all very new to them, and they have to learn all the new ways of being connected to each other. So that's what those are. So let's talk about what life was like before computers became such an important part of our daily routine. How is life better now because of computers, or perhaps is it worse? Francoise, what's your opinion? Is life better or worse with computers? Francoise?
I think life is better with computer because we involve with the technology. It's very important now to have a computer to be linked with the world. We can know a lot of things, a lot of news, a lot of about people, about what's going on around you. But I think it's worse to it's worse because we forget something important. Not family, maybe we could avoid a lot of things like family, like have just a real life because people spend a lot of time on internet playing games, so I don't think that's a good thing sometimes. Thank you.
Thank you, Francoise. And Lamia, what's your opinion? Is life better or worse because we live in the computer age? Maricela, what's your opinion? Do you think our life is better or worse because we live in the digital age, Maricela?
Okay, I think the computers and the technology offer to better life and more easy and control on the information, or more practical to take the control of the all. Thank you.
Thank you, Maricela. And finally, Sahar, what are your thoughts on the digital age? Great, thank you, Sahar. Yes, I agree with all of you guys, and I've had similar opinions in other classes where people are sort of people are split, because on the one hand, being in a digital age, it's great to be connected. As Sahar said, we can connect to family around the world so easily and so quickly. But on the other hand, it's a bad thing, because sometimes people spend too much time in front of the computers. So they don't exercise, they don't communicate with their families or friends, and they become alienated through lack of communication. So I guess it comes down to the individual, down to the person, as to whether it's good or bad. But yeah, the good things are that we can communicate quickly and easily around the world with each other. And as Sahar said as well, with education, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic tool for education. So I guess it's a 50-50, and we just need to manage it ourselves so that we get the best out of it. And that brings us to the end of the class, guys. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you so much for sharing with each other. I know it's difficult being a help desk agent if you don't know too much about computers, but thank you so much for trying anyway. I had fun listening to you, and I hope you had fun trying as well. And thank you so much. I hope we can chat again in other lessons. And I hope you enjoy the weekend. Thanks again.